My name is Megha Iyer, Associate Editor of B2B Purchase, and I welcome you on for an interactive procurement series on building a sustainable future with green construction materials. I invite Ms. Ria to introduce the panelists and to moderate the session.
Thank you, Megha. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Avijit Chaubey. He is Head Technical at RDC Concrete India Private Limited. He holds a BE in Civil Engineering from REC Durgapur, 1999. He has worked with companies such as Birla Cement, Gammon India, and Ultratech, and won a gold medal from the Union Ministry of Water Resource for his paper on design of parabolic channels. He is a certified RMCMA USA Concrete Technologies and a top 10 scorer in India. He published his book Practical Concrete Mixed Design in March 2020, which has gained international recognition. He will present a talk on ultra-fine material for sustainable construction. Let's welcome Mr. Abhijit.
So, good evening to all of you. First, I would like to bring your attention to, how does nature become green? See, just like we use resources to, meet our requirements or needs, similarly, nature also keeps on utilizing the resources, available to itself and then starts developing itself. So if you see trees use their resources, the water, the nutrients in the soil in the most optimized way to get the growth. They give out fruits, they absorb carbon dioxide. Now, all this happens at the least expense of energy, least expense of resources. And this is where we should take you from the nature to develop the most green method of development. So what do we mean by least resources? Now, as per economics, we all know that any material which is not available in ample quantity, but it has got comparatively higher demand with respect to its availability, the cost of that material keeps on increasing. The higher the demand, the less the supply, the higher is the cost of that material. And vice versa also is true. This is exactly we should take our cue from. Any material which is costly, it may not be per kg, but the cost per unit volume or per unit mass of whatever you're manufacturing. So how much resources are used for making your structure is very well defined by the cost that you've incurred. Now, many countries, what is happening is they are actively taxing those resources which you are using as for manufacturing, which release a lot of carbon dioxide or which are more taxing to the nature or they are more resource intensive. Those materials are getting taxed, and obviously this efficiently leads us to again understand that any material which has got a higher cost is going to be not beneficial even for sustainable construction purpose. The best indicator of any material for being green or sustainable will be the cost, and not the cost in terms of how much price you are buying it at, but how you are utilizing it and manufacturing the desired output. Taking cue from that, if you see even the human race and the construction, it has actually been designed that way that whatever costs are there, we always try to look at lowering our costs and increasing the output. And if you see, the same thing is happening in the construction industry. The cement that we use today, when it was invented for the first time, it was much coarse. It was much coarse than what we are using today. Plus, it had got many other challenges in production. So the kiln that was used for manufacturing the cement was not efficient. You could produce only one batch in one day. And then came the rotating kilns, and with continuous production of cement took place. And slowly people realized that more construction can be done in lesser amount of cement if the cement gets ground to a higher fineness. For getting the same strength, you would require lesser cement if you are grinding it to a much more fineness. And that is the reason why you see today there is more of finer cements available as compared to the cements that we used to get during the start of the cement technology. And similarly, what happened was, as we kept on going towards more and more optimized solutions, people started realizing that there are other challenges in terms of durability of structure. It is not an intelligent thing to do to just reduce cost per unit volume of the structure, but also to reduce the cost for the serviceable life of the structure. So if I am making a concrete structure which stands up and is not able to stay there for even 10 years, then again, it is not sustainable. It is not a green solution. I need to do in such a way that the cost should be minimum per unit volume of the structure per unit time. Then came this challenge of durability, and durability is also an aspect which can be related to the green construction or sustainability. Moreover, on the other hand, if you see, there are many industries which have got the problem of managing the byproducts that they are releasing, polluting things like fly ash, slag. What happened was, somehow the engineers, the workers of concrete across the world, they tried to use this up in concrete, and they found that fly ash concrete can lead to better performance in terms of durability. Plus, it was able to reduce the cement to an extent and thereby reducing the cost again. So sustainability, one, happened because of the cement fineness increase. Second, because of usage of the polluting materials from other industries. Again, there was another challenge. The challenge was the structure. How fast is it available? Because when we move from a less populated city to a more densely populated city, the challenge is fast provision of living space, the occupiers of that city, of that society. So the speed was required. Today in Bombay, in Delhi, the problem we face in traffic is because the construction speed has come very down. And the reason the construction speed is down is because of usage of these more sustainable materials like fly ash and slag. One way, it is creating a lot of good value in terms of sustainability, in terms of economy, but again, it creates hindrance in more development because of the speed of construction challenges. This is where our company, has stepped in. And here what we do is, we have taken the cue again from the cement. We have taken all the ideas from the cement industry, where you see the cement industry, they have brought to a higher level, which is improving the rate at which the construction could happen. So right now, what we are doing is, we are manufacturing fly ash, which is of much higher fineness. We are manufacturing slag, which is of much higher fineness, which gives you much better durability. Let us say flash particle, a normal flash particle is as big as you. For it to react, it will take a lot of time. But if I divide that flash particles into 10 pieces, now these flash particles, the surfaces are available more for reacting with the materials inside, and they give you faster strength and also more durability as compared to normal concrete. Similarly, slag, to give you some indications, we have been able to reduce the cost of concrete using ultra fine slag and ultra fine flash by almost 100 rupees to 200 rupees per cubic meter, without sacrificing on the early age strength. There are cases like Bullet Train in Gujarat, where the work is going on. We have been able to get the required strength in just 3 days, and that too at a much lower cost. Then in Mumbai, there is one project where they require very high durability, and the durability requirement is in terms of a new test which has come, that is rapid chloride migration test. It gives you a very good picture of how fast the steel will get corroded inside the concrete. And the requirement that they have given is very, very stringent. This requirement gets fulfilled through usage of these ultra-fine minerals. This is where I feel that taking the resources, processing it to make it more optimized, will surely lead us to more sustainable and green solutions for our construction industry, and we are striving to move towards that. I think I have made my point.
B2B Purchase is available on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You can also download our app from Google Play and App Store. We would request our viewers to stay tuned for future interactions. With that, today's interaction has now come to a close. Thank you and goodbye.